Well. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome, one and all who's watching, who's catching up on the VOD. Whether you're a lurker or active watcher, welcome to the stream. This is Sigurd Chronosecht, your Clockwork Wizard at your service. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody. Hello. It's been a while. It's been a long while since we had a gaming stream, let alone a stream for the matter. Good to see you all. Missed tuning to your streams, man. I missed all of you watching it, especially Alex. Let's keep hopping on. I think our other regulars are also here, I believe. In case you're already watching this after the fact, you're watching the VODs, then I'm glad that you took the time. So, for everybody who's here, who's wondering what happened to me for the past few weeks, more like a couple of weeks ago. So, well, it's more like a vacation, but it's a mix of vacation and something work-related. Not exactly work-related, but other type of work. Since I never got the chance to actually rest. So, family time, managed to meet my parents. We flew in back here. We spent the week together, and then about half of a week, and then went back home. So, that's how my Chicago trip looked like. So, glad for you to ask, Solaire. It was fun. And I think it's I think my volume's low. Give me a moment, folks. Let's see. Let me adjust something real quick here, okay? Give me a sec. How is this? Let me increase it. How about now? Is this better? Right now it's because I think I distanced my mic from myself, so it's a little low. Slightly distanced away from me. Alright, there we go. How's this? Is this better? Alright. Now, speaking of which, so basically the Chicago trip was more of going through, a lot of motions and stuff. Lots of technical things. Lots of crazy things, but managed to catch up with the family and then spent a fun weekend instead. So that's why I've been away. I've been off stream for a couple of times, and then another off stream time again last time, just like yesterday, since I was supposed to hop back in, but But anyways, glad to have you on, Solaire. Flightless Bird, glad to have you back on as well. It's alright in case you won't be able to catch on today, but if in case you got the time to check out the VOD after this, then feel free to do so. Looking forward to your thoughts and your comments or anything. But still, I'm glad to see you drop by at least, which is a good thing. Yeah, oh man, I agree. Work is going to be coming up shortly. As for me, because of being an afternoon shift, I get more time to sleep, but I have a feeling I might wake up early as well, bringing someone to work. But let's see what happens. Now, as an interesting note, I won't be doing Harvestella today because we are doing something else. We're doing Final Fantasy XIV. It's been a while since we've done that, but we're going to try something surprising, and you're going to find out soon enough what I mean by this. So I will have to throw us into the game. So let's go switch over to the game screen. In a second here. Let us warp in 3, 2, 1. And here we are. So you might have noticed something different on the layout. Unfortunately, the layout is not exactly good enough. Well, let me fix it again. Give me a second here, right? Let me go from here to probably here. I'm still perfecting this thing, so this might take a bit. How's this position, folks? Would this be better? And as you notice, my setup here. Yes, correct. I am using mouse and keyboard. Another note is that while I'm using mouse and keyboard, I am actually using an MMO mouse. It's a Razer. I don't know. It's a Razer. I think it's more of Corsair. I think it's Corsair. Yeah. This is a Corsair Scimitar, I think. I forgot the name already. I don't have the box with me right now. But it's the Corsair MMO mouse. It's the one with the buttons on the sides from number 1 to number 12. And it's actually bound to the keypad. So yeah, it's not exactly a Razer Naga. I was hoping for a Naga, but I ended up with a Corsair instead. And instead of going wireless, I went with wired. Since I find it, it must be a personal preference that I prefer wired over wireless. Now, while I'm setting this up, I'm also going to set up my monitor here. There we are. Oh yeah, and let me switch over. Alright, so today we're going to do a few things. One, we're going to do an event. So we're hitting an event today, a seasonal event, so we're going to go there first. We're going to finish a bit of that quest because I'm going to get an outfit. After that, we're going to pick up where we left off in the MSQ. So let's hope we're going to be fast on this one. Yes. That's fine. That's fine, Alex. If in case you're a little more used to the keyboard and mouse, I'm more of a controller guy. Just to give you a heads up. So my preference really is using controller. As you notice, my UI is also different. I mapped the actions in a way that it reflects my keypad. Or at least the side keypad of the mouse. So this is my map so far. I'm going to be setting this up again a little later as we go through the game. But right now, we're going to go somewhere. Sorry, Alphino. We'll catch you later. Oh, and let me know if you can hear the audio. Game audio in this case. Or should I tune it up? So setting up a bit. How's this one? Is it good? Or is it too loud? Or try to push it up to 50, at least 60. How's this? Audio's generally fine. Okay, good. All right, let's go. I'm not used to controller, so bear with me on this one. No, rather, I'm not used to keyboard and mouse. I'm more of a controller guy, so bear with me if in case I screw up. This is going to be a learning curve, so let's enjoy. Oh, I forgot. Elk is still in... Oh, forgot about this one. Give me a second. Saddlebag. There we go. Alright, so let's put our stances in. Backer. That's much better. So I'm still getting used to this, folks. Give me a minute. So let's hop. As you notice here, I'm currently testing things out. And yes, I'm still in Mordona. Still in Mordona. Although we're gonna pick up a quest here later on. Explain why I'm still in Mordona. More like it. I think I might have to put a another hotbar just for these stuff. I think it's becoming apparent that I'll need to set up my hotbar again. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Change the configuration for this one. I'm using it. Okay, good. Now one more thing before we go. Set up our mounts. Select my bike. Which your imaginative forwards. In case you're wondering why I won't be boarding Sir Elk as the Chocobo mount. And oh yes, as you notice, our dragon friend here has chosen to mount our shoulders. I'm just a little ways behind. I'm creating less done. No, man. Come on. Alex! Yep. Dragon on the shoulder. Dragon on the shoulder. Always a good time. Always a good time. Alright. Speaking of which. Get the bike on. Wait, is it here? I think it's the other way. Hold on. It's the other way. We're going to Limsa after all. We're going to drive through the madness that is the base. Yeah, actually, the good thing about certain mounts. Why did I fly? The good thing about certain mounts is that they can mount your shoulders if they're flying, especially if they're on the independent type. They're small enough that they can actually choose to mount your shoulders. The best example was that dragon, Midgard Stormer. But you can also see that with, I think, avian type mounts, like no, avian type minions rather. So stuff like the birds, for instance. When they get a chance, they will mount your shoulder. Run away! Run away! We're going rogue here. We're getting chased by Imperial soldiers. This is a mad chase right here. See? Mad chase. Uh-oh. Ah! Nope, they got us. No. We'll need to drive faster. I think I better start buying some maps, some riding maps. Speaking of riding maps, I missed the event. So I missed the Mogstone event, unfortunately. Yeah, same here. I missed this game. Speaking of which, we had the update for Dawn Trail 7.3. So the main story quest for Dawn Trail is already done. I basically somehow found a way to conclude this bit, but there might be more. I won't spoil details, but I was using my main character, and for some funny reason, I think I got locked in with the Viper job. Only because it's the only one that I have the most updated gear in the whole thing. We both need to get back to it though, Solaire. So, just in case we have the time for it, we might need to team up at some point. Mogul is taking them. Oh no. The Mughals are taking it. Right now I have managed to keep my sub going, but that might change again, depending on how things go. There's currently like redirecting some resources. Next week, depending on how things go, we might go back to Harvestella, or not at all. Another thing is that sometime around, trying to check. Depending on the schedule, we might also get the tabletop RPG again. I'm still testing out if I can pull off Foundry by the time it's done, by the time we get that stream going. But as for the schedule, I don't think we'll be peeling it off on the 30th of August. So We'll see if we can pull it off at an earlier time, like next week, if we're lucky. Because it's like a morning thing for some of us, that might be evening for others in the other side of the world. Possibly evening or getting closer to midnight. But we'll see how that fares out. I'm going to check with the group in case they're still good for that. Also, just recently, we have another game that released lately, and that is the game Draw Steel by MCDM. And that game is, well, I'm currently reading through the rules. The rules are awesome. Okay, we're supposed to... Wrong part of town. Anyway, the rule set for that game is so awesome. It's still kind of a bit tricky to wrap my head around at the moment, but we're gonna get there. But from what I'm reading so far, I tested the character creation. I managed to make 2 characters. One of them is actually fashioned after Squishy, the cat. And I think I also made an alt for Squishy, by the way, this account. He's in the Crystal Data Center, also in the same server or homeworld as our character here, Sigurd. In case you're wondering what race it is Mikote, male Mikote. I'll send some photos and show you folks. Maybe I'll post it with the community post later on. Other than that, that's been the update so far in my life. Aside from over-eager relatives, looking forward to seeing the newest addition in the family. Really eager family members. Now, speaking of which, in the note in this game, just to remember, there's a bit about this bit about games. This thing again, seasonal events come up at certain points in the calendar year. I may have missed a good number of them so far. The one that's most notable is the Little Ladies' Day that you are wearing right now. This one here, it's been an awesome one. I think we got lucky that we managed to get it this time. And during the, I forgot the other one. There was also another one for Halloween that we managed to get. Now, the one that we're getting today is actually something of a swimsuit. In case that's if that's a spoiler to all of you, my apologies, but that's expected since it's a summertime event. And speaking of which, my main character got the outfit, and this one is fairly new. Oh, and hi, Griffin Fletcher. Hello, welcome to the stream. By the way, my name's Sigurd Chronosecht. I played this game a few times. It's been a while, but I'm currently starting the game from scratch, and now I'm currently in the patch quests for A Realm Reborn, heading towards Heavensward. That's currently my situation at the moment. And I've been enjoying it so far. Glad to have you along. Right now we're going to Coastal Little Soul. We're going to try out the seasonal event. Gonna see if I can knock it out ASAP before we continue the main story. And I normally play this on controller, but right now I'm trying out the keyboard and mouse case I can pull it off. Hold on, I think I might have missed something. Yeah, I think I did miss something. Let me go back. I think I forgot about this. It's been a while. I need to accept that particular quest. Need to meet them. Alright, let's go to the aft castle first. So I'm still getting used to this setup. This might take a bit. You just got to. Hey, that's great. How far are you in, by the way? I'm still crossing through. Everybody's under the rain. Getting soaked under the rain. Ah, here we are. That's the person we're looking for. Hey, buddy. Okay, here we are. Ahoy, adventurer! Wishing you could sail away from the summer heat? This year's Moonfire Fair has exactly what you need. Our festival is the valorously perspiring face of the Adventurers Guild, so I beg you that you partake in our offerings. This year's star attraction is the Queen Lamine, a ship fully remodeled to become the ultimate seaside resort. If you seek thrills and some much-needed chill, head to Costa del Sol and speak with their chief chaperone, Hermaga. Wait, what's Hermaga? I'm trying to remember if I've seen Hermaga before in the MSQ before this. I may have a feeling I haven't, but we'll see. Oh, that's cool. Helping them through ARR right now. Oh, that's good, that's good. It's good. That's a good thing to hear. It's like re-experiencing the game. Well, there's been some updates as well with some of the quests and some of the dungeons. Some of them even have duty support, which I may have touched on. I haven't tried the other new ones yet, so I might go ahead and do so. But I might have to use a different character for that. We're gonna show that later. If not in this stream, might be the next. Costa del Sol. Here we are. There's the ship. Oh, this doesn't really show up before quests. So. There it is. This one. There's Hermaga. Here's a strapping lad. Precisely who I'm hoping to see. Moyaru sent you to help us, I expect. Well, don't be a stranger. Come up, and I'll tell you all about our event. Now, the cool part is this. It's quite a cruise ship. Man, it's big. It really turned into a cruise ship. And okay, there it is. Now we can fly. Now that we've come to that point, we can no longer fly. We're now subject to gravity. And it's a rainy day indeed. Here's Hermaga. Hey, buddy. What's up? Nope, not a dragon. A dragon. Here you go, buddy. Alright. Well, welcome aboard the Queen Lamine. First, an overview of her facilities. Okay, got some slides there. We got an equestrian roll here. frustrated later. Table and chairs. Okay, this is just reminding me of a staycation that I had just today. Anyway, this venue was designed to incorporate Eorzea's premier summertime recreations. You name it, we have it. Water chutes, a deluxe swimming bath, a performance area, and true thrill seekers, cannon rides. Now, Master Gegaruju spared no expense for this year's fair, and its novelty has garnered swarms of visitors. Back from cooking something for the child to eat. Hey! So, what did you miss? We got hired for a quest, and we're now on a cruise ship. But when you're out on the water, there's no telling when disaster might strike. Fortunately, we've hand-selected a team of elite swimmers for just such an eventuality. Lamin's Coast Guard is standing by to help visitors in need. It is to this force that I would recruit you, provided you're willing. Well, I say, yeah, consider this coast guarded then. Oh, you will, of course, be compensated, and the stylish Uldan-made uniform will be yours to keep. It's always the ocean. Coast guarded. Yeah, steal that, Alex. Go ahead and steal it. Now, your first task will be a simple patrol. Speak with our guests and ensure everyone is having a safe and enjoyable time here. Checking in with your colleagues is also standard protocol. Once you've made your rounds, report back to me. But your uniform. Ask, Obiano, and she'll find one your size. Oh, there she is. Well, get dressed and start patrolling, guardsman. I'm counting on you. Okay, the moment he said guardsman, I don't know why I'm getting this image of the Astra Militarum. Ted Jackson, your influence. Why? Anyway, Astra Militarum, for those who are not familiar, you might have heard of Warhammer 40k. It's the guardsman. But being called a guardsman is, you know, some Warhammer heads might know this quickly. Anyway, let's go. Oh, thanks for joining the Coast Guard. That gets you dressed on the job. Dressed for the job. Now, where did I put the hero-sized uniforms? Ah, here we are. Plenty of these in stock. Off you go then. These facilities won't patrol themselves. So we gotta wear this outfit, and it will change back to normal if we're far away from the area. I think you might have encountered this kind of setup before, but we'll have to speak to her if in case we're gonna need our clothes back on. And wow, look at this! Look at this, folks! Little shades. Nice swimsuit there. Looks like you got a good wetsuit there. And a matching hoodie too. Huh. This is a lifeguard. Basically a lifeguard here. Anyway, let's go look around. What do we have going here? Yep, here we are. Say it for me one more time. If ever you're in danger or need assistance, seek the color yellow. Right you are. That means Coast Guard is working tirelessly to ensure the safety of all. May our yellow garb shine like a beacon for those in need. Oh, my apologies. I didn't see you there. Another adventurer come to join the Coast Guard, I take it. As you can see, I'm teaching our guests how to spot us. Lucky we are all wearing this eye-catching shade of yellow. Just like a Cold Blade predicted, it was all yellow. Yeah. Yep, Alex. That's about right. That's about right. Hold on. You don't suppose the artisan who crafted our uniforms chose this color for that very purpose, do you? What an astonishing level of forethought. I put as much effort into my lecture as the weaver put this into this uniform then. Okay. Good dedication there, buddy. Alright. Now, so for the others, I go down here. You know what? I'm ready to run. 3, 2. Yeet. Ow. Hey, buds. What's up? Oh, fantastic. Let's just hope another god would come along. There's a bit of trouble. It's hard to see from the surface, but this beam is starting to splinter. Thought I'd alert the Coast Guard before someone gets hurt. I wanted to report the issue straight away, but I need to make sure that the other guests do not approach the area. You can consult Hermaga about this in my stead. We do well to send the repairs. Send 4 repairs. Much obliged to the both of you. We're all in safe hands with you on patrol. With you out on patrol. Okay, good. Okay, if it were up to me though, I might have to dye this color. Dye this a different color. Yeah, I'll work with this. Got a few others also. Let's go. Yeah, I'm still getting used to accessing the other hotbars. A little tricky. Okay, here we go. Hey, buddy. Join the Coast Guard, have you? From this post, I shall keep a watchful eye on our cannon riders. As in such comfort here in the water, this magnificent uniform is as a second skin. Artisan who stitched these is unmistakably a master of their craft. If I were to have the opportunity, I'd very much like to thank them. And that you do. You do. Oh, I see a Lala here. What's up? What's up, buddy? Strela. It speaks to me. Now I simply must speak to you. My great-grandmother, she originally hailed from the South Sea Isles, where our people catapult themselves into the treetops to dislodge coconuts. Is a cannon ride a catapult, I thought. Only one way to find out, and so I recklessly launched myself, rocketing through the air as my courageous ancestors once did. Yes, to honor their memory, I think I shall go for another round. Good for you. Good for that one. More power to that little one. And jump, we go. Looks like everybody's here. Condition. Okay, no. Not you, Midgard Stormer. I'm not talking to you. This guy. Welcome back, my friend. Anything to report? Well, there's that thing. Splinter. Water chutes have a splintering support beam. I'll arrange for repairs straight away. As for the other guests, I'm glad to hear that all is well. It sounds like our uniforms are serving their purpose admirably. I doubt the weaver who made them would be glad to hear. Help! My leg! Someone save me! Okay, that's just horrible. Did you hear that? Someone is in need. Quick, take this spyglass and find them. Right? See what I'll find. Okay. Where's that? Here we go. Okay. Give me a moment. Now, allowing you to adjust your uniform. Hold still now. Hey, refreshed. That's what I was looking for. So, time to look for that person. Where are they? There's just reclining. Ooh, that's the one. That's the one. Lone guest floating face down in the water. She needs help. Just right there, buddy. Over there. Right, leave this to me. I knew this thin fabric would feel so heavy in the water. Should have thought to wear a uniform myself. Yep, did great. Can't thank you enough. My legs seized up and the current began to pull me out of sea. Should come and rest a while on deck. We have a healer aboard who can take a look at you. I confess, I thought to introduce the two of you in a more dignified fashion, but, well. How embarrassing. Any road, let's return to the Queen Lemon. The Queen Lemon. I'll explain everything there. Off we go, I guess. Somebody forgets. Feed our buddies. Can I borrow this one? That's good. There we go. No currents beyond this point. Can't fly. Smart move. Alright, let's go. There's a lot of people here. And as you would notice, there's a jumping puzzle that everybody's trying to get up to. I don't think I can pull that off. Good news. According to the healer, no lasting harm was done. You have your sharp eye to thank for it. Now then, it's time the two of you were properly acquainted. This woman is none other than Hermaga! Just got word of the rescue. Is the poor soul alright? You three. All's well, all is well. Allow me to introduce you to Sansa, Uldan Weaver, responsible for the peerless uniforms you're all wearing. Oh. An honor to make your acquaintance. I was anxious to see if my pieces were functioning as intended, so I decided to partake in the festivities as a guest. I'm afraid my exhaustion from work caused me to, caught up to me at a critical moment. I can only apologize for the trouble I've caused. No trouble at all. Your successful rescue is but proof that your clever design functions precisely as you intended. Is that not so? Well, if that's true, even at a considerable distance, my eyes were naturally drawn to that vivid yellow. I'm glad to know that my design does what little it can to help people safe. To help keep people safe. You're too humble by half. These uniforms gave us the confidence to do our jobs, both in and out of the water. Truly, you're too kind. Now I can return to my atelier with an easy heart. Leaving so soon. Surely you've earned a break from your work. Come, stay a while. Huh? I think that's a yes, folks. And speaking of earning things, that uniform is now yours, Sigurd. May you wear it with pride. And we got ourselves a uniform. Oh, how very generous, Hermaga. You fully intend to prevail upon his aid for the remainder of the festival, don't you? No, break time's over. Back to work, the lot of you. Yep, that ended well. As for you, Sigurd, feel free to enjoy the fair to your heart's content, but as always, safety first. And there we are. And we just got ourselves a new set of glamour items. Nice that I added the wetsuit here, because that's actually really cool. Okay, that is awesome. Hold on, why am I still in... Wait, did the game just... Oh, it took a bit. I thought the game glitched out. Anyway. Here, or... Yeah, let's go here. Yahoo! And he just did the Mario jump. Okay, that's it for today. That's it for today. Let's get back. I think I'm good for swimming today. Especially with how it went earlier today, in fact. You know those things when you go to like a resort, and then the resort happens to be a, happens to be in a hotel with a swimming pool included. A rooftop swimming pool, in fact. No, that was fun. It's just that we had to deal with the time that it was open. It actually closed early, 8 p.m. yesterday. So we had to actually sleep it out and wait for the next day, early morning, to join in. We managed to join in though, which is good. So, all's well that ends well in that regard. Okay. Let's register ourselves to the Chocobo border. Let's head back to Lem's Limit. Since it's been a while since we took a ride home, at least. Yeah, that was a fun time too. Enjoy time together, laze around in the water, keeping cool. And the interesting thing is that while the hotel's layout is that the swimming pool is on the 6th floor, and then there's like other floors going up to where the rooms are. It allowed for the area to have such a way wherein you can like enjoy the pool without being so exposed to the sunlight. So it kind of acted like as a sort of shade to keep you cool and everything, considering how hot it is over here, especially in the summer months. So it was a nice thing indeed. think I might have to put these in the glamour dresser before I do anything. Probably either that or there or in the armoire. Since it's in the armoire, I might be able to do something about it. Now I'm hoping that we manage to reach Heavensward at some point. Although I have a feeling before we actually hit Heavensward, we might need to do an alliance raid. I'm not sure who's going to be up for it. Most likely myself, of course, but knowing the wait times, I'm not sure how we're going to present that. So, just in case, I'm not going to do healer duty on that, but that might be a dare. I might try. I don't think I can handle it. It's been a while. But that could be a challenge. Not sure if my scholar would be up for it. We'll see. Might need some gear specifically. Otherwise, I might have to come in with DPS class like Samurai or Red Mage. And we're back in the upper decks. Let's head to here. The Drowning Wench into the end. Might also need to think about clearing out all the quests, like all the gold quests. That sounds like a fun idea. Probably a fun idea to do on the stream. Unless that's more of a video. Okay, let's get the access to it. Let's get here first. The maritime gear here. Okay. I shall put that there. So as you notice, we have glamour now. Glamour for the glasses. More. There we are. Let's save this. Just to ensure there's a place for it. Unfortunately, we won't be applying it to anything just yet. So, that done. Trying to go somewhere. Let's teleport back. We can go to Mordoni now. Alright, MSQ is in order. Let's do this. First things first. Veteran. I'll talk to you later. There's a lot of blue stuff here. We'll get to them later. They're more of dungeons. Okay, entering now. We have a lot to open up today. But first, the pressing matters, the important ones. Let's talk to our friend Alfino. Or I forget, I believe Monbrida has requested a gathering of the Scions. I assume that there is something concerning, some progress rather, concerning our efforts to combat the Asians. Pray inform her that our business with the Ishgardians is concluded for the moment. I shall be along once I've completed my communications with the Crystal Braves. Okay. Okay then. What's your take? Give that to her now. All done with your talk of dragons? Wonderful, because Asians are next on the menu. Let's head to the solar, shall we? Yep. Sounds like that's our next bet. Let's go there. And in case anyone was curious who was named, who was the Queen Lamin ship was named after, that person's right here. This lady right here. Lamin. For those who are not aware of that lore bit, now you know. Anyway, into the solar. Should get myself something nice to drink. Okay, before I continue, give me a moment. I'll be right back. I'll just get something to drink. And we are back. I came back with another cup of coffee. Funny that I used that because it's warm. It also works. Anyway, I've summoned everyone to the solar. It would seem Moonbreeder has something exciting to share with us. What you got?
Now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void. Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute! Why didn't we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auracite cannot store ether for long periods? Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian's soul? Or still more?
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve, and I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source. And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the Great River of Ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land?
Oh boy.
Aye, I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea. I've yet to put my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
If you think it worth your while, you have my blessing. But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that, but no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out. Thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether.
Oh no.
Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
May I suggest northern Thanalan? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
Has something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum. During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men. Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals. Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Arsians will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Though you have become a crystal brave, you are yet a scion, Alphino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thangred and Papalymo shall accompany you. Ida and Yashtola, in the meantime I would have you assist Moonbreeder. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing may commence as soon as the Garlean threat has been eliminated.
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white aurosite.
Thank you, Arianger. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you are able. Go well, and be safe.
Oh, there's our marching orders. Okay, so for those who are not aware of what white aurosite is doing, as you would notice, white aurosite is capable of absorbing a lot of ether, but it doesn't last long. So that's why they're trying to figure out how much it can hold, and considering that it can really hold a lot, if it can hold an Ascian, that would be great. But they don't know how much ether would be in an ASEAN, so that's even trickier than expected. So, in terms of diversifying, they are diversifying in terms of the crystal sources. That's another thing, Alex. Also, Solaire, I was keeping quiet the whole time. We had a cutscene, so I didn't bother to talk at the moment and reply. But yes, this is currently in between. We are still in the in-between parts from A Realm Reborn to Heavensward. In case you're wondering. I have little doubt you will prevail against the Empire's forces. I shall pray for your success nonetheless. The very future may depend upon Moonbrida being free to pursue her experiments. Oh no, we're gonna be experimenting away, folks. Here we are. Let's see what this guy has in mind. It would seem the events have once more conspired to rob us of rest and recuperation. Though I would wish it otherwise, I must ask you to head straight away to the processing plant. The Fourth have already deployed into the area and await the arrival of the Scions. Wildred will brief you on the developing situation. Meanwhile, I must rendezvous with Captain Ilberd at our headquarters in Ul'dah. I shall take command of our forces there with a lighter heart, knowing that you go to support the front lines. Well. So that's how it is, huh? Oh, your duties take you to northern Thanalan, do they not? We too must say our farewells to the Rising Suns for a time. Flamine travels to Ul'dah, and we shall serve as her escort. At my daughter's behest, I'll go to contact certain old acquaintances in the Gilded City. We are beset on all sides by civil unrest and imperial machinations. Threatened by primals and troubled by dragons, we need all the allies we can muster. Many of my friends hold positions of power, you see. It is my hope that they can be convinced to aid the Scion's cause. If past events have taught us anything, then we know that Eorzea must present a united front, or we shall fall. How extraordinarily that my little Asilia is involved in such far-reaching affairs. I am proud that I might now stand at her side not only as a mother, but also as a colleague. A colleague with influential connections. But I fear that Ul'dah has become a place of danger even for one so familiar with her streets. Bah! Woe betide the black god. Woe betide the blackguard so much as glares in your direction, milady. Yep, he is being quite the builder. I shall be well protected, it seems. Shall we go on our way then? This is an interesting partnership with these two. You have a mage and you have a frontline tank. Alright, so from the Rising Stones, I think we should go and take on a drive. The location. Again. Blood flame. Just gone past that. Now we head to the processing. Okay, here we are. Processing plant. There he is. Alright. Hey, buddy. What's up? Commander Leveilleur sent word that you'd be coming. A veteran of your talents is most welcome. But that I don't think that we'll be able to handle the situation, mind you. I've learned a trick or two since the disaster with the Amarja. But returning to the task at hand. The Flames reconnaissance scouts have reported Imperial soldiers arriving at Robon's Reach. Robon's Push. Such a force is likely interested in only one thing, getting their hands on the resources found here at their processing plant. The Garleans could begin marching on us at any time. Pray speak with the Lieutenant Edelstein. We may coordinate our counter strategy. In the meantime, I will inform the others that you have arrived. No doubt it will be welcome tidings. Lieutenant, Corporal Chronosecht, my soldiers yet tell tales of your deeds during Operation Archon. That we could sit a while and reminisce about old times, but I fear more pressing matters require our attention. Civilian draftsmen, see, I've come across several highly suspicious crates within the boundaries of the processing plant. I have my sappers take a closer look, and my worst fears were confirmed. These boxes contain powerful explosive devices of Imperial design, no less. By order, the Flames stationed here are conducting a thorough sweep of the compound as we speak. So though it troubles me that we were unable to apprehend the Imperial spy behind us, I have faith that our men will be able to neutralize the threat for now. So in the meantime, our scouts bring troubling news on the latest movement of the Imperial Army. I would once again ask for your aid. Ask you shall. Thank you. See what we can do. Now, speaking of which, what exactly are we doing? Counter-offensive, huh? We've been keeping a close eye on the Garlean garrison. It would seem the Imperials have finally begun to mobilize. According to the reconnaissance report that just came in, the squads seen leaving the Castro are too few in number to effectively take and hold our position. They will likely mount a swift assault, focus on the acquisition of resources. I have, of course, also shared this report with the Crystal Braves. They've decided to take to the field to meet this assault head-on. I've apprised your fellow Scions of the situation, and I'm heartened to know that they will be joining the effort. I return to Lieutenant Alian. Lend your much welcome strength to the counter-offensive. Okay, that is good. Good. Now, where is she? There's the lovely Alian. Ah, here we go again. Shoulder dragon. I love that. There she is. Glad Glad to have you with us, Sigurd. I'm sure Lieutenant Edelstein has explained. The Guardians have deployed a small force from Castro Meridiano. The main column assembles to the north near Dalamid's Talons, but also spied several squads attempting to conceal themselves on the approach to the west. Oh, he's here. They wish you to rush forth and commit to battle with the main column, leaving the detached force free to raid the plant and manage supplies. Not much of a strategy, but these are desperate men. Captain Ilbert. Greetings, Scion. I understand with Commander bid you and your fellows come lend a hand to the Braves. With such mighty heroes at its disposal, the Fourth should have little trouble contending with aught the Guardians might throw at them. But even you cannot be everywhere at once. The Third was getting restless, holed up in Ul'dah, so I marched them out here to fill any holes in the plant's defenses and add their number to your counterattack. Reinforcements are welcome. We have enough soldiers now to divide our own forces and safely engage the enemy far beyond our walls. Aye. It would be best to avoid staging a battle anywhere near this much cerulean. Take this fight to the Guardians. Wise course indeed. I shudder to think the consequences should any of these storage tanks be exposed to fire. If there are no objections, the Scions shall join the Fourth and give battle to this main column. Go with the Third then, Warrior of Light. Your job will be to intercept these squads hiding out in the west, prevent them from reaching the processing plant. Bleh, your tongue. When you're ready to proceed, return to Lieutenant Uyuhase. Scouts should have a rough idea of where the Imperials have concealed themselves by now. This is gonna get interesting. Oh boy. Let's see where this is going. Alright, and to everybody who's watching right now, I think I can't believe there's a bunch of you right now. Wow, thank you so much. If you're watching this live, thank you for taking the time. We are going to go through this game and see how well it's going to do. By the way, for those who don't know me, my name's Sigurd Chronosecht, Clockwork Wizard, at your service. And I love playing these kinds of games. Games that have story on them. Anyway, let's see what we can do today. Ah, this guy. Ah, a pleasure to be fighting at your side once more, Scion. Our operations invariably succeed when you're around, and victories are wont to pave the road to greater coin. Now, this detached force we've been sent to eliminate has split into smaller squads, the better to conceal themselves with the terrain hereabouts, I imagine. Now, we'll need to split ourselves up as well to cover more ground and make sure we root out all these would-be raiders. And seeing you're an army to yourself, well, I've assigned you your own areas to scour clean of enemy soldiers. Aye, this will be a simple search and destroy. We'll rendezvous back here when the task is done. Happy hunting, Scion. Go. So, looks like we're going this way. What do we got here? How much we can do this. And by the way, I'm using a keyboard and mouse. I normally play using the controller, but this is a test run as well. So we'll see if I can adopt properly. New mouse. Here we go. Oh, there it is. That's good. Okay. Next one. Okay, that's looking good so far. I'm still not used to it, but might have better luck. Let's see. So, oh wait, there's a path here. Ah. That attracted too much attention. Okay. There we go. Okay, that was a little too close for comfort. Too much attention. Too much attention. I have to pull back. I have to pull back. Oh no. That's a big one. That's a big one. Getting used to this thing. Oh, another one. Oh, there's you, Hase. Hey, buddy. You seem grim, Scion. I take to mean that, between us, more than a few Guardians won't be making back to the castrum. These Imperials, though, they certainly made us earn our pay. I would be a happy man if I never had to tussle with another of these Magitech horrors. This time we bid this war-torn land farewell. I'll contact the 4th. Let Lieutenant Alian know the west is now clear. I would appreciate if you would do the same when you report to Lieutenant Edelstein. Edelstein. We're supposed to pronounce that as Edelstein or Edelstein. I don't know. Either way, that works. Which one? There we go. There he is. Corporal Chronosecht. What news of the Garleans? Well, they're all dead. Raiding parties are no more then. Excellent. Amagina engineers will be most relieved to hear that the plant is no longer in any danger. Thank you again for your assistance. Nice. What's next? Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this. You must be anxious for word of your fellows. Lieutenant Alian has reported a sound victory over the main column. It informs me that the Scions have already turned their attention to other duties. All but one, that is. The Rogadin lady with the large axe. It would appear that she has chosen to remain at the site of the battle. I know not what task keeps her from returning to civilization, but Northern Thanalan is no place to wander alone, even for a capable sort such as her. I would certainly feel better about things if you could check in on her and, before you continue on your way. You'll check in on her? Alright, let's go. Oh, it's the other direction. Okay, the controls are a bit of a learning curve at the moment since trying to access the buttons, trying to find a good way to access the buttons without any issue. That's the tricky part. That's more like it.
Hold on, I won't be a second. The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe. I know, as Urianger never tires of reminding me. An axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one. And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it? Aye, that ought to do it. So far, so good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting. Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
He senses me. A useful talent.
Uh-oh. Oh, this guy.
An Ascian. Are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan, keeper of knowledge, seeker of truth, meddler.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath. Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales. And you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Whoa.
Bugger.
Do settle down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense. But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light. Oh dear. Could it be that frail Hydaelyn has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee. Shorn of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken. Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiac's right hand.
I don't like this bit. This
What
is not
did that
good.
bastard want with us? Nobrialis, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet, unconscious. But this staff, you say just talking about it had the bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff. Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Soir's staff.
Well, that's not good at all.
Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
Okay, we're warping. That's it. We're not doing a joy trip right now. We are warping. I don't know. That's there. Back to base, folks. Back to base. And to answer your question, dear Solaire, yeah, that's... that lady is gonna be here, alright. That's our beloved, Moonbreeder. Yeah. Master Louis Soir's staff is kept in the solar, isn't it? Quickly now. Uh-oh.
You two!
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull, and quite incapable of barring my entry.
What do you mean?
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you. The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on. But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
You will not harm her!
Oof.
Moonbreeder!
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
Dang, that hurt.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed? The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings.
How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Insufferable woman. I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it. Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
Oh no, we're queuing for a trial. Ah! This is gonna be rough.
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
Okay, there it is. That's a trial. That's a trial. However, for this, we'll have to speed up the process, so I am forced to do this. Switching to this. Yep. Let's hope this works. Boy. Let me this work. So now we're going to queue up for the raid. It's gonna be a rough time. It's been a while since I've healed, so wish me luck. Oh boy. I hope everybody's awake. Or I hope someone's awake. If not, we will have to end the stream and continue this the next day. Like next week. If we're lucky. But for now, we'll be sitting around here. See how everybody's doing. So whoever's joining in on the stream right now, thank you so much for joining me today. But I'm not signing off just yet. We're just gonna wait. Oh boy. This is gonna be rough. Shit. Get him out. Go. That's a death flag. That felt like a death flag. That's gonna be rough. That is gonna be rough. Currently using a party finder for this, but not party finder, but duty finder. Unlucky about this. This is gonna become a party finder thing. Worst case scenario. Stuff. Whew. It's just that keys are a little different. It's my ticket. Waiting. If only they made this a solo duty. It'd be great if this was a solo duty. Oh boy. This is gonna be rough. See if we can step out for a bit. Do something while waiting. And we're still queuing. So high chance we're gonna be doing something while waiting. For some fates already. Round. There's oh no, this won't be. No, we won't make it in time. Won't make it in time. Oh yeah. Okay, we're still waiting and we don't know what's gonna happen. As you notice, I'm really having a struggle here how it goes with this with the heater. Since okay, I got lucky. Try this first one. This is a little bit tricky to work with. Oh boy. Oh boy. Still nothing on our queue there. So might get something way later. I was hoping for a fast queue, but I don't think you can get it all. Still got nothing. Few minutes in. Still got nothing. It's because I'm streaming at a really unholy time right now that everyone else is asleep. See how Judy Finder looks like. You know the roulette side. Yeah. Huh. Okay. That's how it looks. You have healers. Later. Not update yet, so wait. Nothing, and wait time is 10 minutes. I have a feeling it will ping at some point. We'll see. Like the wait is really taking long, so that's alright. So go ahead and get some rest, so there. Catch you next week and hopefully in the next stream. Everyone else is still catching on. You can still hang on with me. We'll try to wait a little longer. If we still get nothing, well, we will have to save this trial for next stream. Let's hope our luck still pushes through. Waiting. What's that? It's been 11 minutes and nothing happened. Let's do some side things first before we end the stream. Looks like everybody's sleeping. Let's head to castle. Okay, the wait is taking a while. Alright, still nothing. see if we can apply for promotions here. So we need to hit. Yep, we have enough. We're now Sergeant 3rd class. In the name of the Admiral, I hereby appoint you in the rank of Storm Sergeant 3rd class. By this promotion, you are now eligible to undertake a wider range of company leaves. If you ever serve the best interests of Lumsa till the sea swallows all. Right. Got it. And aside from assignments, I think we can also do expert deliveries. Oh, not yet. We need to be 2nd class for that. That'll take a long while. So I need to hit 6,000. Okay, that and a hunting log. Those will take longer. Hunting logs. Which we just unlocked. Also in Karn. Also in Karn. Iron Lake. That's right. Skull, just the other side. Still, the other half of the other half of Lenosia. These are nice hunts. Good hunts. But our timer's still running. We're already past 14 minutes. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes before we do anything. If it's still nothing, well, I guess we'll have to switch over and call it a day. So if things go well, we might have a boss fight today. Not. So we'll have to call it a night and continue on the next stream. Still looking at the time. Okay, there it is. Let's do it. Here we go, people. Here we go. Took a bit. Okay, the creepy guy's here. Let's do this. is gonna hurt. No. Oh, he's doing something. I don't like that. Okay. Let me use this. It's still slow. It's here again. Uh-oh, he's down. Oh, crap. Okay, he's doing the thing. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, crap. I didn't make it in time. This hurts. This hurts. This hurts. Already? this is harder than it looks. Oh no! I gotta keep up with this. This is a little trickier than it looks. Ah. Okay, this is actually trickier than it looks, but okay, we'll work with this. This is rough. This is rough. Oh no, this is rough. Okay, here we go again. Alright, here we go. Yes! We made it! Ooh, that was close. That was close. Accidentally pressed something there. Oh, that was rough. Oh boy, that was rough. And I am, yeah, I am the only one remaining at this point. Okay, this is it. This is gonna be very painful. Bracing myself. In case you notice that I don't talk after this, it's because of that. Here we go.
You're safe. Thank the 12.
Oh, there he is.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come? Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, scions.
Okay. Now or never.
There will be no next time. This is the end.
What trickery is this? No. No! Cannot! No!
Yes.
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free!
Alright.
Concentrate! Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light. Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me! I shall make you pay for your insolence!
Oh, he's trying to resist.
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light. Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
If only we had a bit more ether.
Oh no. No, you don't. You don't want to do that.
Moonbreeder, what are you doing?
I think she is doing it.
Master Louis Soir, I understand now the choice you made. In death, there is life. Farewell, Urianger. You damned old coot.
Moonbreeder, no! You mustn't!
Oh no, she really did go for it. Not good. Ah! Ah, that hurt. Nope.
What? No! It cannot end! I am eternal! I am immortal!
Off we go to the ethereal sea. But at what cost?
Moonbreeder. She's gone. You did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead. This device is a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice. I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Minfilia, are you all right?
I am.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call. We returned as swiftly as we were able.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
She gave her life to temper the Blade of Light. I have no words.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands.
Does Urianger know?
My friend, there is something I must tell you.
I heard all, my lady. The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens, yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not? Long ago, far across the seas in the Charlayan motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louisoix. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. His sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hitherto the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlayan behind, Master Louisoix gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louisoix I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louis hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louis' wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart. Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louis' will before the end? The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
Oh man, that hurts. Ah! That just hurts. Let's just complete the quest first and then I'll end here. Never have I seen Urianger so utterly defeated. One should be made to suffer such grief. We shall gather in the Charlian Manor to celebrate Moonbreeder's life and mourn her passing. So we'll have to do it that way, guys. Even though it says it's quest complete, it hurts. Man, it hurts. This might be foreshadowing, I think, but I guess we'll end it here for now. Thanks to everyone who's watching today, and everyone who's also watching this now that it's already done. For all the viewers, for all the lurkers, and all of those watching the VODs, thank you so much for taking your time. Thank you also for those who actually joined as well during this stream. Thanks for everybody here watching. Updates on what will be happening after this. Next week we're going to have, well, this is our temporary plans at the moment, but so far what I have in mind is, if things go well, we'll be doing the Final Fantasy XIV tabletop RPG. We're going to continue where we left off, hopefully with a new VTT up and ready. In this case, hopefully I get Foundry up and running. Otherwise we might use Albert Rodeo for that, and we also hope that every player would be available by that point. Otherwise, if in case we don't do that, we will be playing more of Final Fantasy XIV on that Saturday. Sunday is going to be when we'll be playing Harvestella, but unless there's going to be a change of plans, that might be the case, or I might be continuing FF14 again. Basically maximize the time that we have to ensure that we make it to Heavensward. As for everything else, I won't be, well, not much yet up and ready. So I'll let you know when things are up. So if in case you're watching this right now for the first time, you can catch the VODs previous times when I streamed this game, and also other games that I've streamed so far. Check those out on my channel. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the alarm bell, and hopefully you get to follow this thing. And also, give your thoughts, like and comment in this case. Now for everything else, thank you so much for tonight. Today, for some of you, if it's already morning or afternoon. And I hope to see you next time. Take care, everyone. This is your Clockwork Wizard, Sigurd Chronosecht, bidding you a good day. May you all hope to have a good one. May you all walk in the light of the crystal. I'll see you soon. I'll be all for now.